Hello family, this is Beverly Black, and I am back today with my Ancestry.com DNA results and the things I have found out. You know, I have been on a search for years trying to find my biological mother because I don't have my birth certificate. I haven't been able to find it or any leads to it. All my life, I have been able to use insurance, school records, or different other legal papers to do what I need to do when you should have had a birth certificate. My husband has taken me to different places searching for my birth certificate. I was told I was born in Baltimore, Maryland. We went to Johns Hopkins Hospital to look for my records. I've always celebrated August 15th, 1952 as my birthday. My parents that raised me, the Carrs, told me that's when my birthday was. They were always honest with me and let me know that they were not my biological parents. My father, he was a Graham, and his family lived in Roanoke Rapids. He always told me about them. My mother came from the Matthews and Pearson's family in Weldon, North Carolina. And I knew about them. I didn't know each and every one of them per se, but I knew I was kin to that family. I also knew that my great-grandmother, Mary Frances Pearson, lived in Weldon, and occasionally I would go see her. She really lived the next street over from me. But she never gave me any kind of information about my mother. My mother was Mary Pearson's granddaughter. So all I ever remember is her saying one day, you're gonna be just like your mama. You're gonna be just like your mama. So those words have stayed in my mind and heart all these years. But I did a DNA test on Ancestry.com, and through this test I've been doing my family tree and running it down. I've come up to my fourth great grandfather. I found all the way to my fourth great grandfather. Can't find my mother, but I found to my fourth grandfather. I have a picture. My thumbnail is my third grandfather, great-grandfather, and his name was William T. Person, and he was from Weldon, North Carolina. I have also found out, and I'll put a picture of it also in here, my DNA is that I am 36% Nigerian, 23% Cameroon, Congo, Western Bantu people, 10% Mali, 7% Wales, 7% England and Northwestern Europe, 6% Benin and Togo, 6% Ivory Coast and Ghana, 2% Ireland, 1% Norway, 1% American and Mexican, and I am 1% Greece and Albania. I was really surprised at this, but I didn't know it before, so now I know. And in my search, I come up with some other things that shocked me. I remember this word from when I was a little girl, but I have not heard this word in years. Mulatto. Mateo. Everybody pronounces it different, but what it means is mixed race. When I was little, if you were mixed with black, white, or any other color, you were considered that. And in searching in my record, I seen a lot of my descendants had that on their records. It was either on their death records or birth certificate or on the census records. It was all over the place, and I was truly shocked. I also found out that I think it was my third great grandmother was 100% Indian. And I've told you before, in the only picture that I've had of my biological mother, which I destroyed in a moment of rage because I could not find things, so I tore up the picture. Dumb. But I tore up the picture, and it was the only picture of her. And I never dreamt that my mother was light-skinned, but she was a light-skinned black woman. And that really threw me for a loop. It shocked me. I just thought that she would be a brown color, but she wasn't. And I also found my mother's marriage license. I didn't know that she had married again. She got married. She never did marry my father, my biological father. That's the story in itself. He was already married to someone. She had an affair with him, her best friend's husband. And through that affair, my brother and myself were produced. And he left my mother and went back to his wife. I had a sister, Margaret. She's deceased now. That they had in that union together. And Margaret was born in 1951. So she's 1 year older than I am. I was born in 1952. I have no birth certificate. So when I went to get my Social Security, they told me I could use my school records. I never noticed this on my school record this whole time. On my school record, it says August the 15th, 1951. I believe that is just a mistake, because all my life before then, I had celebrated August 15th, 1952. But because it's on my school record, when I went to get my Social Security, I had to go by that date, change all my legal papers to August 15th, 1951. But I really believe I was born in 1952. I have my biological mother's birth certificate. This month is her birthday. She was born February the 22nd, 1936 in Weldon, North Carolina. I don't know why over the years, for some reason, I thought she was born September the 1st. But she was born February the 22nd, 1936. Where in 1956, and I'm going to put her marriage license in here, she married Charlie Lester Squire in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. It doesn't show anything about, I haven't found the records. I'm not saying it's not there, but I have not found the records of where she got a divorce from him. But I noticed I found other records of Charlie Lester Squire where he remarried, I think it was in 1958. But I have not seen the divorce papers of him and my mother. I'm not saying they're not there. But I found that out, that all these years, I didn't know that she had gotten married. And through Ancestry.com, I have found out all this information. I found out some things about the family that for a couple of days, it really had me upset because I didn't know these facts. And finding out facts about your loved ones that you did not even know can be disturbing for the first time when you see it. But I'm not going to tell you about those things, because those, I guess some people say family secrets, family things, because over the years I have never ever heard of that. And Weldon, North Carolina is not a large town. It's a small town. Mostly everybody knows everybody. But I have never heard the stories that I have found. And if anybody out there would know my auntie that lives in Maryland, and well, I think she in St. Washington, is that what they call it? I don't know. I'll booger up a name in a minute, but in Maryland. And her name is I'm sorry, I got a phone call and it just messed up everything. But her name is Mary P. Lilly. She has a son, Art Lilly. My biological mother also has a sister, and her name is Hazel. Hold on a minute, get it right. Hazel Louise Matthews, maiden name, and her married name was McPherson. She lived in Monterey, California. She was born in 1934, but she is deceased. She passed in 2005. I'm looking for information for her also, and if anyone knows that name, and I will put her picture, because I met her before she died, and I was able to have some pictures of her. She has children, her children's name, and I'm trying to get in contact with them. She has a daughter named Hazel Ann. She has a daughter named Christina. She has a daughter named Cynthia. And I think she had a son, but I don't have his name. So if anybody can help me with any information of any of these people, or any way I can find out the information, please put it in the comments below. I don't know if my mother is living or dead, but I would like to get in contact with her. Mainly, I want to know my real birthday, the year I was born, where is my birth certificate, because August 15, 1952 is not at the hospital in Baltimore, Maryland, because we have been and gone through it. So whatever help I can get, I will really appreciate it. My eyes have been opened up to so many wonderful things. But to find a picture, an actual picture of my third great-grandfather was truly a blessing. And I thank the Lord for opening up that door for me. But this is my trail. It hasn't been easy. It's been hard. When you are... don't know all of your family, especially your mother and your father, your mother who birthed you, you don't have that connection. It's like a hole is missing in you. It's something that's not complete. And if she has passed, and I'm quite sure she's had other children, and I would like to meet them and to know more about them. So please, if anybody have any information, any leads, or any way to get a lead, leave it in the comments, and I would appreciate, or either on my about page is my information, my email address where you can contact me, my IG, if you want to contact me on there. I would truly appreciate any information I can receive, because I'm still standing. I'm still standing, and I believe in my heart that one day I will know the truth. One day I will know what happened during that time when my mother gave my brother and myself away. She gave my brother to the Stevenson family, and she gave me to the Carr family. Thank you all for listening, and please be a blessing to someone that you meet today. In any way that you can, show love. That is so important. Remember that I love you, but God loves you more, because you are God's masterpiece. Be safe.
Getting ready for my miracle, getting ready for greatness, getting ready for my heart's desire. I'm growing into a flower and glamorous. Getting ready for my miracle, getting ready for greatness, getting ready for my heart's desire. I'm growing into a flower and glamorous. Getting ready for my miracle, getting ready for greatness, getting ready ready for my heart's desire. I'm growing into a flower and glamorous. I'm growing